Can you transfer a property that has a mortgage into a trust? Yes, you can. Should you do? Well, it's part of an estate planning strategy. Does it make sense for you to place your property into a vehicle that, depending on the type of trust, can protect the asset and can act as a will substitute? This way, at the time of your passing, eventually, many years from now, at the time of your passing, it can transfer, be distributed to your child or children or loved ones without going to the probate. That makes sense to me. It may or may not make sense to you. We can discuss it. We can figure out the whys and the wherefore. It involves a conversation. Having a mortgage on the property does not prohibit that transfer. It is permitted. There's a federal law that permits the transfer of a property with the mortgage from an individual person to their own trust. Possible and often used. Now, what about transferring the property from your individual name directly to a child while you're living? Well, I don't recommend that. I have done it in the past in certain circumstances, however, it's probably not good for a few reasons. One of which is, there are several reasons I will explain. If you transfer to a child, an adult child, they receive the property at your tax basis. Whereas if a property is inherited, person that inherits the property, either through a last will and testament or a transfer by the use of a trust at the time of your passing, the recipient receives the property at a modified tax basis. They get what we call a stepped up basis. So when the person passes away, the home is worth $22 million. If the house property was purchased at $1 million and it's now $22 million, there's a $21 million gain. But if you waited and allowed it to pass through either the last will and testament or a trust, that $21 million in gain doesn't have tax on that gain. The gain happened, but tax on that gain does not occur. It's a feature and a benefit of the trust. Stepped up basis. Use it.